faithful friends. This is Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. I am so glad you have joined me today. I have on one of my Christmas shirts. I have a lot of them. It says Joy. I have a lot of Christmas shirts. Christmas is my absolute favorite time of the year. I just love it. And so I am here today to tell you about some readathons that I am going to be participating in for Christmas. And then I'll come back in a different video and give you my official TBR, because I have a fun way of doing it this year. I am going, well, for the first time ever, I haven't been doing this, but a little while. I am going to just do the readathons in this video, and then my TBR in a different video. And before I get into it, I want to apologize for being MIA. As you know, I've had some major health problems in the past and recent past, and I have one more health procedure. It was supposed to happen this past Friday on November 22nd. I am filming this video on the 24th because I really need to get it going. And I just haven't felt the best the past couple of weeks. So anyhow, I have to take it as it comes. So they postponed the procedure from the 22nd, and now it's going to be December 6th. So that's when I'm going to have this last procedure, I hope, and it is going to make me feel much better, they think. And so anyhow, we'll see. I don't know. So anyhow, let's get into the readathons. Now, these readathons is what has just grabbed me and thrown me back into reading. I've always been a reader, but I kind of decided in my head that I couldn't do two kinds of hobbies at one time. I couldn't be a card maker or scrapbooker, because I gave up scrapbooking a while ago, but I was a heavy card maker. I decided I couldn't be a card maker and read, that I didn't have time to do that. Well, I do, because I sit on the couch a lot of times when my husband is watching TV shows that I don't want to watch, and I could be reading. So I found BookTube last year around this time, maybe a little bit later, right around Christmas time. And so I am, I decided I am jumping into this. About February was when I did my first readathon, participated in it in February. And that is what has just gotten me back into reading this year. And I am just so thankful. So I have read some fabulous books this year. So I have a stack of books right here kind of behind me. Actually, I'm going to move them so they'll be a little easier to get to. And now you can't see them because they're right here. So the first readathon that I'm going to be participating in, and I have I've got two that I prepared books for and everything that I was going to be participating in. And then on Thursday of last week, I just happened to find two more. So I'm going to participate in those two. And I'm going to hope that that I can use multiple books for multiple readathons. Now, if I can't, what I'd like to do is read one book exclusive for that readathon and not double up. All of them say you can double up, so I'm good there. Okay, so the first readathon is Tinsel and Tales, and that is put on by Lucy, my friend Lucy from the Lucy Chronicles, and I will link her introduction video down below. And she has a lot of co-hosts. I will also I'll link her introduction video, but I'll list all the co-hosts. And so the right here, I'll put up the graphic right here. So, and then I'll hold the books on this side, and so you can see the prompt while you're seeing the book. The first prompt is a book with Christmas in the title, and I'm going to read A Quilt for Christmas by Melody Carlson. I've never read anything from this author, but I've heard great things about her. So that's going to be the first book. And then the next book was, or the next prompt is a book on your TBR since last Christmas. So I messaged Lucy and I, you know, I said, I didn't have a TBR last Christmas. I haven't even had a TBR, for very long. And she said, then I'm sure you can think of something. So I checked out a whole bunch of Christmas books. I don't know if I'll get to them all, especially since this procedure got postponed and now it's in December. But I came up with, instead of a book on your TBR since last Christmas, from my pile of books, my pile of possibilities, I chose the book that was published the earliest. So not a recent book, a book that's published the earliest. So I'm going to read A Christmas Visitor by Thomas Kincade and Katherine Spencer. And this book was published in 2007. So 2007, that was the oldest one in my stash. A book with, the next prompt is a book with a holiday romance. So I am going to read this book, A Holiday Gaslight by Mimi Matthews. Says a Victorian Christmas novella. And so we'll see about that one. And then this is another Melody sorry. There's two more before I get to this one. The next one is Read the Nativity Story, and to read it with your family. So I figured that my husband and I will read the Nativity Story at some point during December, and that will count. And so that is next. And I don't have this book, so I'll put it right over here. A picture of it. It's called The Christmas Secret, and it's by Wanda E. I do have her name written down. Wanda E. Brunstetter. Or I don't know how to pronounce it, but I will have it right over there, the picture of it. It's called The Christmas Secret. And that's for the free space. The next one is a book with festive covers, and this by Melody Carlson is called Christmas at Harringtons, and I loved the cover of this lady looking into this festive store window with all the soldier and the presents and the Christmas tree all lit up. I just felt like that was a sweet festive cover, so that's my festive cover one. This also could have fit that, but it's going to go to another prompt. And this, a Christmas book adaptation. I am currently reading, but it is going to, I cannot point. I'll put it up here. I am currently reading this book. It is going to take me a while to read this book. I'm currently reading Little Women, and I plan to watch the adaptation of the book Little Women last night on Great American Family channel. They had a Little Women's Christmas, and it was a modern day that little story that was adorable. So I really enjoyed that. So Then the next one is A Book with Snow. So I chose Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe by Jenny Colgan. So that is for that one. And then the last one is A Christmas Mystery. And I chose this book called The Christmas Key. And it's got a Victorian house. And there's something about they find a key in a cubby hole they find a key in the holiday decorations. And they find out that this key unlocks a cubby hole in the church's Advent cabinet. So there's a mystery around that. So those are all my books for Tinsel and Tales. And then I am going to have them just kind of fit into this next one, except for this is going to be my the next readathon I'm participating is Jingle Bellathon, and it is put on by the Bright Side Girl. I'll link her introduction video down below. And she has some really cool, like, little things that you can participate in physically, and post a picture on Instagram. I don't know if I'll be able to, and it's a giveaway, if you do that. And she enters you in the giveaway to do that. And I don't know if I'll be able to participate every single day, but I'm gonna try for a little while anyhow. So this is my one book that I'm doing that I'm not doing for any other readathons, for the Jingle Bellathon, and then these other ones will fit into the Jingle Bellathon reader. So the first prompt, and I'll have the graphic for Jingle Bellathon right here. The first prompt is a winter mystery, and this is called a Christmas Grace, and it's by Anne Perry. And it's about a woman that leaves her family to go help her aunt in Ireland, I think. Yes, in Ireland. And there's an unsolved murder that goes on in this book. So I think, an unsolved murder, I think that fits a mystery. And then this prompt number 2 is presents on the cover. And I will put the book right here that I'm going to interject from these other books that I'm going to use for that. Prompt number 3 is an adapted book. Also, I'm going to use Little Women. And then Christmas in the title, I can choose any books because a lot of my books have Christmas in the title. And then prompt number 5 is to read a wrapped book. I might have my granddaughter kind of help me do that in some way, shape, or form. Okay, then I have my phone here because I have my list for the other 2 readathons that I'm going to participate in. And like I said, I don't have an actual books picked out for that because I just found them a couple of days ago, but I do want to give them a shout out because I am going to participate in them, and I am going to choose some books to go with this. So you'll see that in my my December wrap up. The first one is The Nutcracker, and it is by Bugs Books. And so I'll put the graphic right here for that. And so there are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 books or prompts for that. So we'll see what fits there from what I have. I'm really looking forward to participating in that one. And then the next one is A Vintage Christmas, and that is by Mitzi Reads and Writes. And I'll put the graphic right here for that one. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 for that. And A Vintage Christmas. Let me back up and just read the prompts to you. The Nutcracker prompts are Children's Gallop, a book featuring a family. Arrival of Drosselmeyer, a book with a mystery. The Battle, a book featuring a war or a battle. Waltz of the Snowflakes, a book with a winter setting. Lots of my books have winter settings. The Kingdom of Sweets, a sweet romance. Chocolate, Coffee, and Tea. And this is kind of an activity rather than like a book. Choose a warm, cozy book to pair with a hot drink. And I drink hot tea most every night when I'm sitting down reading. Mother Gigion, I don't know how you say that, and the Clowns, a book that will make you laugh. I'm hoping one of those books makes me laugh. Waltz of the Flowers, a book with a beautiful cover. And Pas de Deux, a book featuring a dynamic duo. I don't know what one of these books. Like I said, if none of these books fit the prompt, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm going to try to like complete the whole readathon and do like a blackout of the prompts. I'm just gonna read what I've got, read from my TBR that I alluded to, the videos coming soon, and just make the books that I'm reading in December fit these readathons, except for the Tinsel and Tales. I do have a specific list for that one. And then the Pas de Deux, a book featuring a dynamic duo, and then Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, a classic. I'm reading Little Women, and of course that's a classic, but we'll see if I can fit in another classic in there, because that would fulfill one of my reading goals, because I had said that I was going to read 2, maybe 3 classics for the year, and I like to complete my goals. I like that check mark. But I have found I don't really like reading classics. So we'll see if I can complete that goal or not. Okay, so the next one, the graphics right here, A Vintage Christmas by Mitzi Reads and Writes. Old-fashioned Christmas. Read a book that features an old-fashioned Christmas or has an old-fashioned cover. A Christmas Carol. Read a book that features music. The Nutcracker. Read a fairy tale or a book with a fairy tale element. Now, I love fairy tales. I love fairy tale retellings. But I am only reading Christmas books during December. So I am hoping that I can find a fairy tale book that is set around Christmas. A Christmas Wedding. Then there's a tree on the graphic, and that's a free space. Gift giving. Read a book featuring a gift. Jolly Old Saint Nick. Read a book where Santa is mentioned. Letter to Santa. Read an epistolary novel that includes journal entries or letters or emails or something like that. And then Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Watch a movie adaptation, which I am going to watch Little Women for that. So, those are the 4 Christmas readathons I am participating in. I am so excited and cannot wait to do that. So thank you so much for watching. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love for you to click that subscribe button and click that notification bell. And I have a lot of content coming this month. Or actually this is going up today. I'm going to get this edited and up today, but I have a lot of content coming out for the month of December, and providing this procedure goes well, who knows, but since they pushed it back to the December 6th, I had hoped to be completely recovered by the time December 1st rolled around, since the procedure was supposed to happen this past Friday. But anyhow, providing the procedure goes well, I have a lot of content coming for you, and some of it's already filmed, but you know, most of it is not. So thank you so much for watching again. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I'm rambling, and I just thank you for your support, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.